I'm not sure if everybody else just was high and drunk and I was sober, or maybe it's just a generation that y'all only know trash All-Star games, tweeting and stuff like that, because it seemed like everybody was satisfied. Now, the overall weekend and the festivities and the, going out after and before, all that, that's cool. We understand the value in that. But I still think you got to put some value in the game, because if everything else fails, at least you get a good game, and that's what you came for. Like, if you had traffic and you felt like the skill challenge and the three-point contest was too early by being at 4 o'clock, which you can't have that early. Like, the best part of All-Star Weekend in the NBA and WNBA has been the three-point contest. The dunk contest is trash now. Skills contest is whatever. In the WNBA, like, you can't have the event to where you can miss 2 shots and keep going without any penalty. Like, that makes zero sense. So I can just come down, brick both of the shots on purpose just so I can keep a faster time. You got to ding 3 or 5 seconds or make them keep shooting until they miss. I understand you got TV, so you got to put some type of penalty for every time that you miss or something. Or if you miss all 3, you get the maximum amount of seconds docked or something like that. But I didn't like that. The three-point contest, of course, we got to see something historic from Sabrina. She heard all the talk. I felt like she felt pressure from Sammy, who I just went before. And, she answered. We all know, Sabrina, if you leave her wide open, that's not her issue. Her issue is more so beating you off the dribble, because most players are more athletic, so she can't create that same space off the dribble. But wide open, she might be the best. Like, it's a good conversation, and she calling out Steph Curry now. So hopefully we can get that Sabrina Steph Curry work at some point. I think it maybe next year, next All-Star game, we get Sabrina Steph Curry. But overall, I like it in Vegas. I feel like it's good to have the Summer League right there. So you got basketball-minded fans that will give the WNBA a try. But when you have that and you're in a moment like right now, you're only in year 27. So what you see them doing in the NBA, you can't do that because you're still selling your product. They were playing in year 60 to 2010. They were still playing defense. Y'all can't get out there and just, oh man, I'm 6'4", I'm 6'5". I'm just going to go to the hole and do layups and nobody's going to play defense. And people should be entertained by this. Like, I don't even know how you do that for the whole game and just be like, man, this is cool. And for Arike, she was trying. Sabrina definitely came in, and like I said, you leave her wide open for hitting the 4-pointers and all that. I'm not really tripping on the 4-pointers, but I think when people trying to attack the hole, you gotta have some resistance, and it has to be a point in the game where at least it gets serious. If you're gonna BS for a little bit, all right. Like, I'm not mad at like a big coming down like a point guard, Asia shooting threes, stuff like that at different points. But to have a whole game with just no resistance is trash. Like, remember, you still have people that just got into women's basketball, just opened their mind because of LSU and Iowa. And they're like, man, you know what? I might not have watched too many WNBA games, but it's on Channel 5. I ain't really doing nothing else. Let me turn this on. And I turn this on and I see some of the worst basketball because y'all not giving any effort. So all of the records, like Jewel, she broke the scoring record with 31. It was I seen a whole list of records that was broke, but it's like, what do the records really mean if nobody is playing serious? You got one Stewie team was like, you could tell they felt disrespected that everybody was picking Team Wilson. Team Asia, like the Aces players, they not really built for the All-Star game. Arike is, I think Ryan, she should have had more time. It's like they was keeping the starters in a little bit too long. Like, if you get, like Asia said, we was out all night and, we didn't really take it. They just having fun. But you got people that really paid to see it. They're not paying to see you not play defense. I don't know who start telling players, like, what would be cool? If y'all just got out there and didn't play for real. And we could just watch y'all not. No, you want to. This is the concept of the super team. This is where it comes from, the All-Star game. I get to see the best player who's not usually on a team together play and see how they maximize each other. And that includes defense. Can you do it against high resistance? Can you give us high-level offense against high-level resistance. And it's like we didn't get that. So, big L in that regards, and I think people should stop supporting all All-Star games. At this point, just cancel All-Star games. If they not going to play for real, other than that, if they need a bag, put a big bag up like the Commissioner's Cup and make it worth their while to go out there and play for real. You can get injured doing nothing. Kevin Durant got injured in a layup line, so you can't say it's that. Yeah, I'm just, I'm done. Like, I'm done with really All-Star games. At this point, if this what the effort is going to be and it's just like a full game of nothing, it's like, what's the point? What's the point? So definitely figure something out in that regard. As far as the commentary during the game, I don't want to hear all that, bro. I want to see some good basketball. I don't care what all of that stuff. That's for the press conference pregame and press conference after game. Stop miking these. Like, who wants to hear? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. That just ain't for me. Maybe it's me though. It could be me. Outside of that, Sabrina dropped her she had like two versions of her All-Star shoe. It was both sided. I mean, her shoe, I think it's a little thick in the front, but it kind of looked better on her foot than it looked just like sitting. It's like a mix between the Kyrie ones and the Kobe's. I designed the Kyrie ones. Nike, y'all owe me a check. Now, I sent you the shoe in like 2013 and 2013 November and December. I had created it on 2K. I tweeted it to Nike for Kevin Durant, and I tweeted it to him in November 2013. In 2014, they came out with the Kyrie's. I had like a Air Max bubble on it. They just took that off and changed a few other things, maybe cut it down a little bit. They changed some stuff, but from that shoe, they got the Kyrie ones, one of them LeBrons. Remember, they wasn't using like that netting that they started using on them Kyrie ones, but I had, at that time, that was something new, but I put it on the shoe that I made on 2K. From that, you got the Kyrie ones, you got some of the LeBrons, and you got this Sabrina shoe. So Nike, when I get some time, I'm coming for my check, but All-Star weekend overall, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I like that Sabrina broke the record. I like Enrique was trying to play. She just couldn't hit no shots. Jewel Lloyd broke the scoring record with 31, but man, it was garbage. It's like, what do it really mean if there's no resistance? So hopefully WNBA can get it together, put a bag up, and maybe we can get better competition. But maybe it's me. Maybe I should have had roll something up or sip something. Maybe y'all just was in the mood because it seemed like a lot of people enjoyed it, but I just don't know how. But it could be me. I'm up.